Hi everyone, this is Mistel, and I'm here in Tempest Keep to get one of the new battle pets that has been included in the new patch 5.3. So I'm here for the Pocket Reaver, and I don't know if you noticed, if you're ranged class and you're tried soloing Void Reaver before, it's quite hard because of his silence ability, the Arcane Bolt. But I wanted to show you how it's done, and hopefully I'll get my Pocket Reaver in the attempt here. So first, it's really easy, but it just takes a ton of time. I don't have particularly good gear. I have a couple of purples but mostly blue items. So what you have to do basically is that you have to make sure you use as many of the instant abilities as possible. So start it off by firing off as much as you can, and then start running, because you basically want to kite. His Arcane Orbs has a radius at, I think, 15, so you basically want to try and stay away from that, and you can do that pretty easily by running, as you can see here. You also, depending on your build, want to make sure that you have Vampiric Touch up, so you can get the free Mind Spike casts, because that will help you get him down faster. Also, what I would recommend is using your Shadow Fiend as fast as possible, especially if you have really bad gear, because that means that you can actually use it twice in the fight if you really have low damage output. And then, other than that, basically just go crazy. I have my Shadowed Pain, that is an instant. I have sometimes my Mind Blast, I have sometimes my Mind Spike. Then there's Cascade I have due to my build, and then that's about it. And you basically just have to keep going. See, sometimes I do get hit by the bolt, but you just keep kiting him around and doing your best to stay away from those bolts, and as soon as he has cast one, you can turn around and cast some of your spells that has a casting time on it. So for instance the Vampiric Touch, and then you would be able to cast these when they are instant cast. You can also cast your, if you have enough mana, you can also cast your Shadowed Pain as much as possible, because it does have a initial damage. And don't remember your Cascade, or if you have Halo you can use that instead. You can see my Devouring Plague, I'm not using it, and that's because unfortunately Void Reaver is immune to poison damage and to disease, so there's no point in actually putting that on him. Oh, I was silenced. I didn't notice. So yeah, this is basically the fight. As you can see, with my relatively bad gear, I'm going to get him down fairly quickly, and I have 1 minute left on my Shadow Fiend now, so I will hopefully get that up again. And here we go. Oh, I didn't get my mind blast down. So yeah, I mean, it's just a matter of sticking to it. So basically this is the entire fight, and this is all you have to do. Patience, patience, patience. Wait for the Arcane Orb to land, and then use that time to cast the casting cost spells, and then continue running so you won't be silenced again, so you can make use of those instant cast abilities that you have. And just round and round in circles we go, basically. If you have the mana, as I said, just make sure that you do cast Shadowed Pain as much as possible, because it does extra damage, and use your Shadow Fiend whenever it's up. It will do some extra damage. Oh, I'm silenced. There we go. It will help you get it down. And now we reach the good part of the fight where your Shadowed Death is up. So that will make the rest of the fight a lot faster, I promise. There we go. Shadowed Death. Try and put Vampiric Touch on. Shadowed Pain. And I got myself silenced, so I can't use Shadowed Death. That was silly. just spam Shadow at death now. And Shadow at pain. And there we have it. And I managed to get myself silenced at the end as well. But that's basically the fight. So it's not hard at all, it just takes some time, and it takes, you know, you have to run around in circles once in a while. But there you have it. Let's see if I got my pet. No, just some epics. It's funny, this is probably the only times when you're doing raids that you don't want to see epics and want to see that blue. But anyway, there's another chance for me next week, and until then, best of luck for yourself, and make sure you subscribe to my channel to see both abilities of new vanity pets and anything else WoW related that I come up with throwing there. Until next time, bye bye.